Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an extreme master bedroom makeover. I mean, we're redoing the entire room. I'm gonna repaint the walls. We're gonna rip out the old carpet, add some hard floors, also got some new furniture for the room, and just redoing the room, making it look more cozy and giving it a fresh start to the new year. So I truly hope that you enjoy today's video. Be sure to subscribe if you are new. But Tyler's about ready to come in and start ripping everything out. So before he does, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick walkthrough and show you the before and also kind of give you an idea of what our plan is too. Okay, so here is the before, which I just took down all of the Christmas decor, which is why it looks pretty blank in here. But the only thing that I did was I taped up the walls last night, except for the parts where the furniture is blocking. But I just feel like it's like the most annoying part about painting is taping up the walls. So I just like to do that a day before. But if you're wondering, if you're asking yourself what I was thinking when I picked this wall color, the answer is I do not know. It's just so dark and I feel like it makes the room also look really heavy. So we're gonna repaint this with a much lighter color just to brighten up this space and just to make it feel more lighter in here. Also, we are finally getting rid of this dresser. It's been empty for like a year now. So we're gonna finally get rid of the dresser, get rid of the two nightstand tables because first of all, they're mismatching. We have some new ones that are coming today actually. Which are matching, they're white, and I just think they'll look so much nicer, and it'll actually be our first set of matching nightstand tables. Also the carpets too, we're gonna be ripping it up because honestly, vac mopping is just way easier than steam cleaning. We did the hard floors downstairs, and honestly, I'm just so ready to put hard floors upstairs. So we're gonna be starting in the master bedroom, and eventually the entire upstairs will be hard floors, but you kind of have to break those things up a little bit because it is a lot of work and also can be very expensive. So the thing is that we have like tons of like holes in the walls and screws and like thumbtack holes from where I'm like hanging things when Tyler's not around. But I mean, just all the walls just covered in holes. So I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of spackling. Honestly, just got quite a bit of work cut out for us. Oh yeah, and then one more thing I wanted to show you too. I wanted to show you the flooring that we're using for the master bedroom is by Home Decorators. It's in the color King's Cottage Oak. I don't know why that's so hard to say right now, but I just love the color of it. I think it'll look really, really nice. It's not the exact same flooring that we have downstairs, but when we color matched it, it was like pretty much the same exact color. Also from Home Depot is where we picked out our paint color for the room, which is Gray Mist by Behr. It's like a taupe-ish, light grayish color. I think it'll really help brighten up this space. I think it'll look really nice with the new floors too. Anyways, I am super excited to get started, so let's pull everything out. And kicking off this extreme makeover by pulling every item out of the room, and honestly just me struggling to lift an empty dresser. But I did notice that the carpet under the dresser was turning black, which I'm not sure if that's normal for dark furniture. Let me know down in the comments, but I do know the dresser was a DIY project that I did a few years ago, and I had painted it and put new knobs on it just to kind of update a little bit. So I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. But either way, I am so excited to get all this furniture pulled out. We really haven't done like an extreme makeover of this room since we had moved in originally in 2011 or 2012. So all the furniture that we have is completely mismatched. There's really no, well, I did try to do like a boho vibe in here. It was kind of a sad attempt, but we have had many phases of like different wall colors in here. A lot of them very questionable, but really I am just a different person than I was when I was 20. So I don't know, I'm just really excited to completely redo this room, rip out the carpets and repaint the color on the walls and really just make this space more reflective of who I am today. And by the way, that's not going to be the last time that we hit that light fixture. I'm just happy it's up there really well. But anyway, so one thing that I am happy that I did before doing this room makeover is taping off the walls, because I do not mind painting. I'm one of those people, I could just paint the walls all day long. It doesn't bother me at all. But taping it off for some reason is just super annoying for me. Like I just have to keep readjusting the tape on the walls, and
I don't know. I just feel like it takes forever. So if you're planning on painting your room, I definitely recommend doing the taping off part, you know, at least a day before, just because I feel like that has saved us so much time. And also, oh, and Tyler had just taken his knife and he's just ripping it down the carpet, and then so that we can pull it out a little bit easier. But anyways, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, right. So the things that another thing that I'm really happy about is that I had just undecorated for Christmas and I did not put any of my normal room decorations back out. So the room was completely empty aside from like the heavier furniture. So all we had to do was really just move out the heavy furniture and we could just get started right away to ripping up the carpet. By the way, I was really proud of myself ripping out all this carpet. It felt really, really good too, just to get rid of it. Because it didn't really show on camera that well. I don't know, maybe you did see a couple spots, but I mean, the carpet that we have was just like super absorbent. Like, I don't know what the material was. It was kind of like a bumpier type material, but whatever gets spilled on there, I mean, it stays on there. Like there's no getting it up. So it just felt really good to rip up the carpet that had like 10 years worth of stains on it. But now Tyler is just taking up the tack strips. So am I. We're just tag teaming this because if you're going to put hard floors down, you do need to take up the tack strips if you had carpet before. And by the way, thank goodness for Tyler, because I probably would have had no idea where to even start on this. He's definitely the handy one out of the two of us. But again, like I said in my last video, we definitely could have hired professionals, you know, to come in and do this. It would have been way easier, albeit a little bit more expensive. But we've always just loved doing these big DIY projects together. You know, I mean, just life gets so busy between work and, you know, the kids' schedule. And I feel like these projects really just allow us to, you know, spend some time together and learn together. Well, mostly it's me learning, but Tyler's just so patient with me and really teaches me, you know, how to do, you know, the little things like, you know, ripping up tack strips.
Want the good, want the bad, all the feelings. Want you happy and sad in between them. If there's one thing I truly believe in, ordinary love, ordinary love. I wanna oversleep in your shirt 'cause it's ours. Brush my teeth while you're taking a shower. If there's one thing I know, there is power in ordinary love, ordinary love. Don't you ever say you are not enough, baby, you're enough, so don't you be afraid.
And after cleaning up the tack strips, I noticed that I missed this little piece between the bathroom and the closet. So after getting all the tack strips cleaned up, I'm just sweeping up the floors, sweeping up like the larger debris that's left behind so that when we go to lay down the flooring, everything will lay nice and flat.
So kiss me in the night, tell me that you're mine. Don't need much to believe.
Ta-da! The carpets are all ripped out in here. Honestly, I was kind of disgusted while ripping it out, looking at like all the stains and everything. Like even Tyler was like, we got white carpets, right? Like it was so gross. But anyway, so now that we have all the carpets ripped out, we're gonna go ahead and start laying the floors down, which we got click lock floors, which, sorry, by the way, the acoustics in here are insane once you rip the carpet out. So bear with me, it's gonna drive me crazy though. But anyway, so we got the click lock floors for up here and also downstairs. The downstairs click lock floors, they're much thicker than the click lock floors that we got upstairs, which you want the thicker click lock floors for like high traffic areas, which obviously we want it downstairs because that's where most of the action is, I feel like. But for upstairs, like in bedrooms or non-high traffic areas, and it's okay to do the thinner click locks. And these were actually a lot more affordable than the ones that we got downstairs too, which I love. But seriously, they look so amazing. Just wait. We had to go ahead and like start laying a few down because I feel like they don't click lock the same as the ones downstairs since they're different brands. So we were playing around with it a little bit, but I think we finally got it. But seriously, it looks amazing. Like just wait. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you first before we start like laying all the floors down and start going crazy. I just wanted to show you kind of what we were doing and just kind of show you the click lock floors just in case you're thinking about doing that in your home too. corner to get us started. And we actually just figured out what the issue was with the floor. So the downstairs floors are actually made of vinyl. These are made of laminate. So Tyler says don't be afraid that you're gonna break them when you're clip locking them in, because you have to be a little bit more rougher with them. But anyway, so when you're laying down these floors, you're gonna wanna start out with the longer board, and then the next row is gonna start out with, what is it, like you cut it halfway? So halfway. So you're gonna do one full board and then half a board and then a full board again. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna stagger the floors, because if you don't stagger them, it's just not gonna look right. And another important thing when you're laying down these floors is to make sure that you're not putting the same patterns together, because you don't want any like repeating patterns. So the next board that we're gonna do is actually right here. Let me move the camera. Okay, so now you're just gonna put the board up against this one. You're gonna have to put it in at a 30-degree angle. Thank you, Tyler. And then you're gonna wanna lay it down. And this is kind of what we were afraid of, because it sticks up. So you wanna actually like lay it flat on the ground. So don't be afraid to break it. But then you're gonna have to take a block and then a little mallet and just kind of beat it into place. I don't know. There are better tutorials on YouTube, by the way.
You're my best friend.
And so to my point, I think I was messing up somewhere in the process of hammering the boards in. So thankfully, Tyler stepped in to fix it. Again, there are other tutorials on YouTube, but while Tyler cuts the boards and lays down the flooring, I'm just removing any screws and nails and anchors from the walls before spackling them. We seriously had so many holes in our walls, like just wait, it ends up looking like our walls like came down with a case of chicken pox. But I heard of this hack that when you take anchors or screws out of the walls, the end of putty knives are rounded so that you can smooth out the holes before spackling. Don't know if that's actually a thing or not, but it did work really well in making sure that the holes were covered and smooth. And again, there were just so many holes in our walls that needed to be covered. This is honestly something else I kind of wish I would have done the day before too, because of just how time consuming it was to find all the little holes on a dark wall, mind you, and then covering it with spackle, and then you have to wait for the spackle to dry, and then sanding it. Like, it was just really time consuming. But also there is something just so satisfying to me about spackling a wall, especially when like it really needs it to make it look brand new. Okay, and by this point, it was starting to get a little bit later in the day, but it's time to start painting this bedroom. I absolutely love the color. It looked a little darker on screen here, but it's definitely like a really light gray, and it couldn't be more beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. But since I'm painting over a darker color, I did end up needing 2 coats of paint, which honestly, I probably should have done a primer first, but I don't know. I guess I just didn't see a point, since either way I would have to be putting on 2 coats of paint. Definitely correct me in the comments though if I'm wrong, but I also used an edge brush too to get in the corners and along the baseboards. I also removed all the light switch covers the day before too, so that I didn't have to get paint on them. But looking back, I probably could have just taped those too instead of having to take them off and put them back on. But honestly, I was proud of myself. Clearly, I have no idea what I'm doing, but it all worked out.
Let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go. All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing. Oh,
And if you're asking yourself right now, hey, why didn't you paint the walls first and then lay down your brand new floors? And the answer to that is, hey, I have no idea. I guess because we were just super motivated to try and get all this done in one day. I think the main source of motivation, though, was just wanting to be able to sleep in our bed tonight. But spoiler alert, this ended up being a 3-day project. We had to move our bed in and out several times, but honestly, you really cannot put a time limit on these things, especially when you want it to be done right and done well. And you want everything just to look the way that you want it, because honestly, it took us 10 years to do our second major master bedroom makeover. I mean, this was honestly never intended to be our forever home. Eventually, we will move, which I think is kind of the hesitation behind doing the room makeover or really just any major project. But I just kind of figured that while we're living here, we might as well make it look the way that we want it, because there is just such a connection between, you know, what we see and what we feel. And the bedroom is a really important area, right? Like, you want to feel comfortable, you want to feel at home, you want to be able to relax in your bedroom. So it is really important to make that space look the way that you want it and have it be a space that you are truly proud of and can honestly relax in. And now my handy husband is just putting together our 2 new nightstand tables that are actually matching. Guys, you have no idea how excited I am about this, but we got them on Amazon. I'll have it linked in the description box. I saw these at an Airbnb that we were staying at once, and it has like 2 little outlet plugs with USB cables so that you can like charge your phone. It also has a pull-out drawer for storage and a little space for me to put some of the books that I'm currently reading, because I love to read before bed. It just really helps me wind down at the end of the day before bed, instead of like watching TV or like scrolling through my phone. Oh, and by the way, Tyler is not using the toilet with the door wide open. It just happens to be the only thing to sit on now with everything pulled out. So there's that.
Here we are now on day 2 of this master bedroom makeover, and I am so exhausted. Like, I always convince myself that these projects are gonna be super easy, one-day deals, but it just literally never is. But we did make a lot of progress last night. We ended up moving our bed back in here and just calling it a night. We just found a really good halfway point. So I did just want to give you kind of a quick update and show you what we've done so far before we start moving forward today and hopefully getting everything finished, getting all the new furniture back in. Like, I'm so excited. Okay, so here's what the master bedroom looks like so far. So it is much brighter than it was before, which honestly just makes me so happy. Like, that dark gray color just was not it for me anymore. But we have pretty much half of the flooring done. And then as far as painting, I think I just need to do a second coat on this wall and then also a second coat on this wall too. And then I will be done with painting, thankfully. But this corner over here just kind of gives you an idea of what everything is going to look like when it's all done, which is making me seriously so excited. I feel like this corner is like what motivated me to like keep going today, because I'm just so tired. Like, I feel like it doesn't look like we did a lot, but it was just a lot of hard work. Like, even just moving everything out of here kind of just took it out of us. So hopefully today it'll be a lot easier. And then one thing that we did end up forgetting, which I swear, like last night, I knew we were forgetting something, was to move everything out of this closet. So right now Tyler's out getting a couple things that he needed from the store. So I was thinking I'm going to take everything that's on the ground. I'm going to take everything out of here. I'm also going to take the clothes out too, just so he's not having to like work around all of the clothes. But I'm going to get all of the rest of the carpet ripped up, and then I'm going to get the tack strips ripped up too, do some sweeping so that he can just come in here and get the rest of the floors laid down.
I'd run 1,000 miles if I could run with you. And from what I have heard, you do the
And now I'm just taking out the last bit of clothes, the last bit of shoes, the last bit of whatever is in our closet. And then I'm going to start ripping out the carpet, just doing the same routine that I did in the bedroom. So ripping out the carpet, ripping out the padding, ripping out the tack boards. And I am so glad that I did this at the first thing on day 2, because honestly, it takes a lot of energy to take everything out of the closet and rip out the carpet. But I am seriously so happy with myself and just so proud of myself that I was able to get this all done by myself with no help.
Whatever we would do, we do it just for fun. You only get so many trips around the sun. I wanna say forever, we could be good together. Guess mystery loves company.
And while I do this, I did also want to mention that this space, this closet, used to actually be my recording studio. But now with the carpet ripped out, it is very acousticy and echoey. So I actually got a microphone that I'm using today. So let me know down in the comments if it sounds good. I'm just going to use it the entire video just to keep it consistent. But definitely let me know if this video, like the sound quality, if it's a little bit better in this video. And also don't be afraid to hurt my feelings as if it doesn't. Love you.
In my life, let me show you how it feels to roll the dice. You know you want it, just say the word.
And so right when I finished taking everything out of the closet was when Tyler got back from the store. So now we're just taking out the bed and the bed frame for the last time, by the way. And I do have a new bed frame on the way. It was already going to take a really long time, but then we got 10 inches of snow and I don't know, it just got delayed even further. So as soon as I get that bed frame, I will do a complete update, but it's really nice. I'm so excited about it. It's like a lighter gray color, kind of similar to the new color of the walls. It also has a headboard, which I don't know, like our bed frame, like I love it, but it just, the headboard, I don't know, it just feels like it's not complete without a headboard. So I'm really excited to get this new bed frame. Also, another thing that I want to get for the bedroom that I haven't ordered yet, but is definitely on my list, is I want to get one of those like wicker egg chairs. I'll put a picture right here just so you kind of know what I'm talking about. But I think it'd be really, really cute to put it like kind of by the window so that I can read my books and just kind of relax and just make the space a little bit more cozy. But as soon as we get those 2 pieces of furniture, I will definitely do an update.
I'll dance until the tears are gone. No time for bad love, bad love, bad love. I'm dancing all these tears away. No time for bad love, bad love, bad love. I'm dancing all these fears away. Don't need it.
Now that the second coat of paint is all finished, you can kind of see the color as it's drying. It is so pretty. I was so excited about it. But now it's time for the fun part, and that is peeling off the tape. Like, by the way, I am like one of those people that just love to pop pimples and peel skin like a weirdo. Like, I don't know. I just find it so satisfying. And I feel like this goes right along with it, is peeling off the tape. But now I'm just touching up the baseboards from our past room colors, which at one point it was red, which I do not know what I was thinking. Like, I loved it at first, but then quickly, I think within like a month, I was just over the red color. And our bed is right where that baseboard is, so I just never found a use to touch it up. But I want to do this room right this time and really get everything looking nice, neat, and uniform. And so I was just determined to not cut any corners like I would normally do on this room makeover.
dancing all these tears away, dancing all these tears away. No time for bad love, bad love, bad love. I'm dancing all these tears away. No time for bad love, bad love, bad love. I'm dancing all these fears away. Don't need you. Bad love, bad love, bad love. No time for bad love, bad love, bad love.
She pulls the trigger and I'm just blown away downright. My mind's indifferent to know what's wrong or right. Her bite is bittersweet cause I'm stuck between her lines. She silenced me with words that shouldn't be combined. Oh, I can't go on. Yeah, I must be strong, cause I'm weighing us down. Just a little bit of you and I go by to make things right.
And now we're at the end of day 2, so I am just getting everything cleaned up. Pretty much all of the floors are done besides the closet, and honestly, I was so exhausted by the end of day 2. But I was just so excited because just seeing the progress that we had made and just how different the room looks, I don't know, it just really had me excited to see the finished product. But now I am just vac mopping my floors using my Ultenic Vacmop, which I will have linked down in the description box in case you are interested. It is seriously a game changer to be able to vacuum and mop at the same time. I even got some paint splatter on the floor, which I was so disappointed and bummed, but luckily the Ultenic got it right out. And seriously, even though these floors are clean, just wait until you see the yucky water that I dump out of this thing. It works really well.
I'm trying to hold on. Gotta keep on keeping on, cause I'm weighing us down. Just a little bit of you and I go by to make things right. I know you see me through, baby. I just want you badly now. Everything I feel is shown. There's nowhere I can hide. I can see myself falling, crashing down. I'm not in love with all the love that we've got. I'm 99.5 of all the love that we've got. 99.5 of all the love that we've got. Tell me that you're gonna be there all the way. Tell me that you're gonna be there all the way. It's even out the odds. It's not rational, baby. In the wrinkles of your palms lies my destiny. I don't have a choice. Just a little bit of you and I go by to make things right. I know you see me through, baby. I just want you baby now. Everything I feel is shown. There's nowhere I can hide. I can see myself falling, crashing down. I'm not in love with all the love that we've got. I'm 99.5 of all the love that we've got. 99.5 of all the love that we've got. I'm 99.5. I'm 99.5. I'm 99.5.
Okay, and moving on to day 3, decorating day. I am somebody who I think 1000% has some type of ADHD. I have never had a perfect method to decorating. My style is all over the place. I feel like I love seasonal decorating because you can be a little bit all over the place, but When it comes to like interior design, choosing and creating a specific look or a vibe in a space, like, I don't know, it just goes over my head. I'm also a very visual person. Like, I feel like I have to actually see everything in the space to know if I like it or if it works or not. I don't know. I've just always struggled with interior design. And so I actually took a class before tackling this project. And if you struggle with interior design too, then check out Lauren Cox's class on interior design basics, simple steps to your perfect space, because I learned everything from how to pick the right color to finding balance. She also really helped me explore different design styles to pick the one that's right for me.
And so if you're looking for some pro tips and tricks on your next room makeover, then I highly recommend checking out Lauren Cox's class on interior design basics, simple steps to your perfect space, available now only on Skillshare, who is kindly sponsoring this part of today's video. You've probably heard of me talk about Skillshare in the past, or at least I've heard of it, but just in case, Skillshare is the largest online learning community made by creatives for creatives, with thousands of classes across a wide range of topics. Like, seriously, any topic that you can think of in Skillshare probably has a class for it. So before starting this makeover, all I did was just search for interior design, and boom, tons of classes to choose from, ranging from beginner to advanced, so that no matter what your skill level is, Skillshare has something for you. Plus, Skillshare is 100% on demand with stackable lessons that allow you to learn at your own pace. So no pressure, just progress. So whether you are interested in illustration or graphic design, photography, music, marketing, productivity, or interior design, Skillshare has you covered, where you will learn practical, real-world skills that you can actually apply through their learn by doing approach. So if one of your New Year's resolutions is to explore a new hobby, discover a new passion, or excel in your career for 2025, then check in my description box, because right now Skillshare is offering the first 500 people who use my link down the description box a 1 month free trial of Skillshare. So get started today and do it quickly, because the spots do fill up quickly. And thank you so much again to Skillshare for sponsoring this part of today's video.
And so now I'm just using a ruler and a leveler to mark off spots where I can hang this gorgeous wooden picture frame and some wooden floating shelves that I got. And so Tyler had to go to work today, which is why you're probably not going to see him at all day 3, except for at the beginning. And that's also why I thought it was a really good idea to hang everything with just using nails. Don't worry, when Tyler came home, he fixed it with anchors. But honestly, I just have no idea what I'm doing. But hey, at least everything was straight, and it did work temporarily. And also, I did not use thumbtacks, which is what 2024 Kelly would have done, but this is a new year, new me. So
Something's in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Every color seems to bloom, and there's light in every room. Now that you're looking up, I can see it in your eyes that lately it's been tough. But now the sun is rising, and we're new people. Let's be new people. There's summer. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, down, down. I wanna be up, 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 so high. 'Cause I've been down, down, down. I've been down, so down. And now I'm done. I'm aiming for the sky. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Okay, so we are coming along. It just took me forever to get those shelves hung up. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I got the shelves from Behr, and also the picture frame is from Behr too. And then the greenery I got from Hobby Lobby. Everything else I already had. But I have to show you this really quick, because I seriously found the best deal on Temu. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so on Temu, I found a massive oversized mirror, which I mean, this is like my dream mirror. And I don't know, I just always wanted one of these like really, really big ones. I've seen them in a lot of like these different homes where they've done like really neat like interior design ideas, and I just thought it would look really, really nice in the room, but I've always passed it up because I feel like these mirrors are always like easily $200, but on Temu, I got it for $70. Not a sponsor, by the way, but I will try to have the link to this down in the description box because seriously, I was so shocked. I didn't even think it was gonna be this big. Like I was thinking for $70, it's probably gonna be something more like my height, but this is exactly what I wanted.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure, you just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. I see you hesitating while you're waiting, like somebody's gonna give it to you.
And that is cleaning off the new nightstand tables, which I absolutely love. And also another thing that I love is this lamp that I got a few years ago. I got it from Behr. I believe that they still have them because I did see them the other day. Originally, they were in the dog's room, and I couldn't decide if I liked this one or if I liked the one on my side of the bed. But I think I really like the tree branch one. I just think it really brings in kind of more of that like woodsy type of vibe. So I'm definitely going to get another one for the other side of the table. But for now, this one is going to have to do. So now I'm just getting my books set up under the nightstand table. Oh, and also these nightstand tables are LED because marriage is all about compromise.
You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. You are like me, and I'm like you. You are like me, and I'm like you. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
Okay, just wanted to show you my little light at the end of the tunnel. The closet is finally complete, or at least the floors are, which honestly, it's gonna be such a relief to get all of our clothes back in this closet because we've been having to alternate between closets the last couple days just to get dressed every day. So it's gonna feel so nice to get everything put back in here and just do kind of a little bit of a reorganize, especially my stuff.
I bet you think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are.
And now going through and decluttering, I guess, what is like the junk drawer of our closet. If you're asking yourself, didn't you just do a closet declutter? The answer is probably yes. My closet, all of our closets really could use a declutter at least like once a month, or at least like a really good tidy. I just feel like everything gets so disorganized and chaotic in the closets really quickly. And now I'm just organizing and tidying and folding all of Tyler's ties. The best way that I could do it, it's actually the KonMari method, is just to fold them in half and then roll them up. And then that way they kind of just stand up on their sides and it just looks really neat and tidy too.
Something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah.
And now let's move on to my PJs and also like some old clothes that I just threw up there while we were doing this declutter because I couldn't find our hamper. Like everything upstairs was just a mess after pulling everything out. But I'm just going through all my PJs. I am definitely a cozy, comfy girl. Like I feel like I just am constantly buying PJs and soft pants and warm clothes. So really my PJs just need a good declutter every month. One thing I do want to do this year is to get on more of like a cleaning schedule and also like a decluttering routine. So if that's something that you want to see, definitely let me know down in the comments. I can definitely do that for you. I mean, either way, that's something that I'm going to be doing this year just because I just need to keep up with all of the chaos and all of the stuff that we just accumulate and build up throughout the month. I don't know, I just feel like it would make it a lot easier if I have a routine or a schedule to kind of go by.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capturing. I know I must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same, I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone now. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems,
And now I'm just using my Ultenic Vacmop to give the floors a final clean, but I am truly obsessed with this room makeover. It's exactly how I've always wanted it to look. When Jaden saw it, he said it's the best our room has ever looked. He is so sweet. And Tyler said that it looks like an IKEA model room. But let me know what you think of this extreme makeover in the comments because I'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I have lots of exciting things planned for 2025. And also, I am really sorry about my sporadic uploads. I am working this year to getting 2 videos out to you a week. I'm just not sure on what days they are going to be, so that's why the videos are just kind of popping up sporadically. But I am working on it, and I will let you know as soon as possible when I get, my life together. But that is all for me today, so I will see you all in the next one. Bye, loves.
I think I let it slide.